Hey everybody, Steve-O again here at Autohitch.com, and today is going to be a quick video about something I discovered, something that's very interesting. It's going to help you out, well, hopefully help you out with your dealership, okay? And it's going to be about dealership SEO and dealership SEM. Now in another video we kind of did a full, well not a full, but a more in-depth audit of a couple of different dealership websites, what one was doing right, what one wasn't right, and kind of comparing and contrasting. So today what I want to show you is a municipality, is an area, a service area where a lot of dealerships should be showing up, but they're not. And I think a more important one I actually want to show you is who's showing up, and then have you look at that and say, you know what, this could be a problem in my area, and this is just generally a problem in automotive in general and with car dealerships in general. But I want everyone to kind of be able to look at what I did here, turn around and do that for your dealership. And if you're paying someone to be in the places where you're supposed to be and then you find out that you're not, that's something you need to take care of very quickly. And if anyone has any questions about any of this stuff, of course, you know, thumb up the video if you found it helpful, or just leave a comment in general if you found it helpful. But if you have any questions, go ahead and leave those in the comment section below as well. So let's just dive in right now with what this is and see if we can knock this out and get you back to selling cars, okay? So the term we came up with here, and I create content, of course, for Autohitch.com, so this is where I kind of stumble across these terms, and then I'll find these disparities and point them out to you. This is Pompano Beach car dealership, okay? I don't think there's any car dealership in Pompano Beach that doesn't want to rank for Pompano Beach car dealership. I don't think there's any dealership in Fort Lauderdale or just South Florida that wouldn't want to rank for Pompano Beach, all right? So where is Pompano Beach? Just for people that might not know, it's in Southeast Florida, okay? Southeast Florida, sorry. It's probably one of the biggest selling areas for cars in the country, Southeast Florida. And if you look at Miami here and Palm Beach here, this is Broward County, it's right in the middle of everything. I think it's where everyone would want to rank, okay? Some might say, well, you know, hey, listen, you know, Pompano Beach car dealership, I sell new Chevys. It's not necessarily somewhere where I'm going to want to rank, right? Because no one's going to, if someone's looking for a new Chevy, they're going to put Chevy dealership in Pompano Beach. No, because if someone's looking for Pompano Beach car dealership, it's probably because they're looking for used cars, right? If you are a Chevy dealership, do you not have used cars? Of course you do. If you are a Chevy dealership, do you not probably have a significant amount of used cars? You sure do. If you're a Chevy dealership, do you not want to sell more used cars because you make more on the margins on a used car? You absolutely do. So there's no reason why any dealership, big or small, 5 guys with a garage and a dealership license, or an OEM franchise dealership, there isn't a reason why any one of you would not want to rank for this term. All right, so let's dive right in. First of all, now we had ads up top here, okay, and I'm going to show you from, well, the page actually reloaded. So we had a couple ads up here and they timed out. And what happens is after a certain time of the day, if a dealership's paying for certain hours, okay, they'll just fall off. They'll pop up in the morning, I don't know, 7, 8 o'clock or something, whenever you guys schedule to do it. You probably know, okay? And what we had up here was Joey Cardi in Pompano Beach, and they do Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Subaru. It's a mouthful, but that's what they do. And then we had Drive Time, which everyone knows who Drive Time is, right? Just used cars, big chain dealership. That's who is up in the ads, right? So they're paying, they're basically saying, yeah, we're putting money behind Pompano Beach car dealership. It has value to us. So let's look, and this is not to pick on them, right? We're going to highlight a couple of other things here, but that has value to us, right? So we want to pay for that. So let's look at the map pack. Now, what is the map pack? Well, Google map pack. And again, if you guys, if I cover anything and you guys want me to explain it and further, just go ahead and leave those questions in the comment section below. The Google map pack is where you're going to be able to show where you are for the searcher, right? So what Google tries to do with the map pack is really hone in on location to relevancy, okay? Where here is content to relevancy. This is a lot about location to relevancy. And there's a couple other factors, but this is looking at your citations and where you are in, you know, how many Chamber of Commerces are you in the area, and how many directories are you in your local area. This is very, very location based in the way that it ranks. And there's a couple of other factors, but that are very detailed we could get into. But this is very, sorry about that. This is very location based, okay? But it's easy to rank in. If you just try, just a little bit of effort, right? It's easy to rank in. But what you don't see here is Drive Time, and you don't see Joey Cardi, okay? You also don't see, and in all fairness, you don't see the Chevy dealer that's in Pompano. You don't see the Ford dealer that's in Pompano. You don't see the GMC dealer. And we can go on and on down the big brands that you don't see here. you see small used car lots. And again, and this one actually here, we looked into it, it's King Hyundai, so it's a Hyundai dealership, and it's like their used section or whatever, the used building, it might be there, it might be at a different address. But the point is again, someone might say, well, yeah, but someone who's looking for Pompano Beach car dealership is looking for used cars. And let's just go back to that. Yes, every one of those dealerships has a significant amount of used cars and probably sells more used cars than any of these dealerships right here, and probably has a better reputation and a rating than any of these dealerships right here. So there's no reason why those dealerships shouldn't be here, given the size, given the length of amount of time in business, given the reputation. Just so many factors that go into it. Every one of those dealerships, I should see brand dealerships here, unless it's just a premier, well, that happens to be premier, but unless it's a premier dealership with a really good ratings, just been in business, 50 years or something like that, okay, you rank here. But the big dealerships should be ranking here, at least one or two, okay? No doubt. Let's dive in here real quick, just to show another thing. These are ads right here, so these are paid, right? But they don't show up in the organic. But look how far down we have to go to get to Joey Accardi, okay? And remember, they're paying for to be up top, right? To have an ad in Pompano Beach car dealership. But again, let's not just knock on him, right? Because what do we have here? Farther down than him is Lou Backroad Chevrolet, okay? And if we continue farther down, you'll see no Hondas, no Toyotas, no Fords. Nobody's here. Nobody's here in this area in the middle of Broward County and South Florida. Car sales and car buying and car selling is just every day through the roof. These dealerships are not ranking in Pompano Beach, and it's nuts. Let's finish off right here in the organic, okay? We'll get to this in 1 second. Okay, so we have Pompano Ford is here, okay, but they're not in the map pack and they're not paying for an ad. Actually, it's okay if you're here and not paying for an ad. I'm actually okay with that. A lot of dealerships tend to think that, well, if there's 5 things I can do for free to get customers and there's 1 thing I can do to pay, I'll do the paid, because if I'm paying for it, that means it must be more valuable, right? SEO and Google, I'm sorry, but they kind of throw that out the window now. Maybe 10, 15 years ago, no. But right now, with a consumer base that is just really tired of ads, what do they call it? Ad fatigued, right? They're just tired of seeing ads. You want to be in organic now. You want to be in the maps. And look at these listings. Why wouldn't you want this listing? You get your branding or your favorite picture here. You get a link to your, to your listing. You get your phone number. I mean, this is everything you want in a listing, but you're up here paying for, let's just do car dealership Florida. Got to get something that's an ad up here. Oh, there's no friggin' ads. You guys are killing me. Come on, give me an ad, man. In car dealerships in Miami. Come on, give me an ad. Don't tell me you're not giving me an ad because I'm in. You guys are making me look bad now. Come on. Okay, let me go. Okay, here's the ad from before. So it's probably because I'm in the damn it can't track me, which is I think what you pay when you get the ads you can track. So if I'm incognito like that, you can't track it. So that might explain something. I'm not sure. But so you see the ads here, right? Which would you rather have? This one or this one? No brainer. Now you might be saying both. If you have the money, then that's fine. But to me, it's a no brainer that for free, why not, right? So going back down to the organic, let's look at. Let's close these out. Let's look at. Okay, so where's Joey Accardi here? Okay, Lou Backroad's here, okay, which is still low. You got CarMax, who wasn't showing up for anything anywhere. Florida Cars won. They're not anywhere at all, but they're showing up ahead of all those other brands that we've mentioned. Hertz, same thing. Hertz is big, but they're showing up ahead of all the brands. Now Ford's here, so Ford's doing something, but I don't know. I'd have to look farther into that. So Pompano Chevy, Paradise Auto Brokers, they're a small car dealership on Dixie Highway, so it's like a road of used car dealers. Hendrick Honda, we all know who that is. Now we're getting into Acura. Joey Accardi, actually, here's the ad down here. So I actually don't even see him showing up for organic at this point, and that could change. That could go in and out. these rankings change all the time, and they could change throughout the day. If Google for some reason finds that at 3 o'clock more people look for Joey Accardi, it might pop him up in here at 3 o'clock, but not number one. I'm going to tell you that right now. It doesn't do that. Okay, it might bring you from 12 to 8 or something, but it's not going to send you all the way up here. The last thing I want to cover with you guys today is right here. Okay, you see Pompano Ford and you see Hertz and you see everything, and you might be saying, well, wait a second, I'd love to be number one because I want to be number one here, and when I pay for my ads I want to be number one, but I want to be number one here, and I'm not going to beat AutoTrader or Yelp. Here's what you have to understand about AutoTrader and Yelp or any sites like that. Okay, they're directories. They're essentially search engines in and of themselves. Okay, what is Google? Google is a search engine. Okay, Google doesn't need AutoTrader to tell you what a good dealership in Pompano Beach is, and it doesn't need Yelp to. Google thinks that it's got that figured out better than the both of them, right? So Google doesn't want to show you a list of other directories that could take you somewhere else. It wants to answer your question for you. That's the purpose of a search engine, right? It wants to answer your question. That's why they're always changing and they're trying to become smarter, because if you put a question into Google, it wants to give you the answer. If it doesn't, it failed. It's not like you're going to go anywhere else, but it's trying to answer your question, right? So it doesn't want to send you other places that may influence you. They want to influence you. That's how they make money, all right? So when you're looking at these, yeah, it's showing you these now, and it'll show you these a lot. But the reason why is because dealerships don't optimize for this stuff. So that's why you see it so much, because AutoTrader does and Yelp does. They have tech teams. They understand SEO. They understand optimization of websites. Car dealers do not. That's why you don't see Honda or Ford or Chevy or Toyota or Subaru or Lexus or BMW or anybody in this map pack. You see Brazilian auto sales, Premier Motor Sales, and a small dealership, a used dealership, part of King Honda, of course, but with 1 rating and 1 star, okay? Because you're not giving them another option. So we're going to go ahead and cut it here, okay? Because like I said, I wanted to make this short, and we're at about 13 minutes now, so I don't want to betray that trust and keeping it short. But if you guys have any questions, you have anything additional you want me to cover, maybe it's going to be a topic that's worth another video, so we can just make another video off that. But again, I will answer those in the comment section below, and you may see this on Autohitch.com as part of a blog post or part of an article. And you can just feel free to comment on it there. It's the same thing. I get alerted to all these, and I will gladly answer them for you very, very quickly and definitely thoroughly. And oftentimes I actually add more in than I have to, just because I definitely want you, like Google, right? Like the search engine, I want you to leave with the answer you were looking for and everything you need to take action. So it's been nice talking to you guys again today. Any questions, feel free to ask. And until next time, Steve, I guess I'll leave with Steve O at Autohitch.com. See you later.